この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Carole and Tuesday episode 21. Last time on Carole and Tuesday, suddenly plot. Okay, it's not that sudden. There's been tons of build up for all of this stuff, but oh my goodness, there were a lot of things that happened and were revealed and are interesting, and it feels like we are finally moving toward something conclusive. So we've got the Mars Grammys coming up. Tao gets arrested because he's a good boy. Carole's friend Amer, they meet up and they talk, and he is also Denzel Curry and did a rap, and it was they arrested him too for inciting riots and stuff. Spencer and Kyle are chatting because good information, great. Egan is definitely super evil and also part of a conspiracy that runs really deep, like really deep. And Angela's adopted and possibly a refugee, likely a refugee from Earth. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. See, I just like freaked out just talking about all of this. I went through the episode and read it all down, and it got my heart rate running. I don't know, man. The thing that I'm by far the most interested in right now is any information, any kind of story, any kind of history for Angela and Dahlia. I think that's the thing that I'm most interested in, just because it was the cliffhanger of the episode. But pretty much everything is interesting. Somebody mentioned to me in the comments and in the Discord, different people mentioned that maybe the stage that we see in the miraculous 7 minutes that we get in the beginning of each episode is the Grammys stage, and somehow that performance is the thing. Okay, sure, maybe. Cool. But what are they going to do, and why are they going to do it, and what is the result going to be? I have no idea at all. What is Tao gonna do? Are we gonna be able to get Tao out? Are we gonna have a prison break? That would be awesome. I have no idea at all. Everything is kind of nuts and kind of up in the air at the moment. I think that what I need, what I crave, is information on Angela. And what is she gonna do about it? What is she going to do with this revelation that she's experienced? That she is not who she thought she was. That her parents are not who she thought they were. That she is adopted and potentially a refugee and like an outcast of society in a sense. Super interesting. I'm not making much sense in this intro at all. I just realized that. I'm going to stop doing the intro and start doing the episode, and we'll talk as we go through it. Okay. There will be two versions of this reaction video. There will be a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, which you can find in the description, and there will be a timer-based version up on YouTube, which will have discussion at the end, and a beep-beep timer at the beginning in case you want to use your own copy of Carole and Tuesday and sync it up. If you are planning on doing it that way, get it ready because that timer to count you down is coming right now. Sophia's really grown on me. I didn't like it very much at all when we first heard it. Now it just kind of gets to me. Lulls me in. I don't know. All right, I asked for it. Poor Angela. It's whoa. Just panic attack. Just. Could you not? Oh, that poor nurse. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, but okay. With who? Amer? Okay. Yeah. Hmm. It could be. What was her name? Hmm. It's the last thing you remember. Hmm. Hmm. Thanks, Toby. Best pep talks in the business. Hmm. 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 Oh. 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 Hmm. That was a little much. Aw, Roddy. A little expensive, yeah. Aw. Oh. Never. Which artist? Then it wouldn't be what's her name? Would it be Angela? No, because they're competing against her.
He'll do it. Okay, they're not gonna tell us, they're gonna show us. Welcome to prison. Oh, fuck. You were nominated too. No response. Hmm. Hi. Yeah. The room spins. Entire world. Oh boy. Hey. Hey. Nice, Roddy. What are you talking about? Santa Claus is real. What do you mean? Actually, yeah, but that's the problem. It shouldn't. Mwahaha. Uh-huh. So she's still resisting a little bit. Oof. Oh, hi. Is he wearing a wire? He's wearing a wire. Yeah. This is a dangerous game. Yeah, Egan isn't buying it. Staring up at the tree. Ooh. That's gotta be, oh, that would be so smart if they used the intro to the song for the, whoa. Lyrics? It's too late, Carole King. Or a suicide note. Not a suicide note, right? Wait. Oh, he got his house back. Nice. Matt. Oh, did he? Whoa. Whoa, Angela, no, no, no. Oh, no. Hmm. Court of public opinion. All right. Militant moves my... Yeah, he's writing lyrics. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit, now she... Oh, no. Angela, no. Okay. Okay, I'm into this one. Ooh. Yeah. It's a love song. Wow. All right. All right. That was so long ago. Relatable. Mm. Mm. With the bells in the back. Ooh, Toby's gonna play? I guess. Huh? Ooh, that breathiness. Wow. Is it? I forget her name. And that was real music. Oh, Toby. That gave me chills right there. Yeah. Oh, it's Crystal. I didn't even. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. What about Skip? Can we it's too much. It's too much. I won't. Oh no. Why are we no. Angela. Angela. That's not there, is it? Xannies? Fucking pounding Xanax? No. No benzodiazepines. No. I love how fucking creepy this is. This is amazing. And that bass in the background. Oh my god. What? Okay, Tao. He's gonna turn all of the AI against. Yo, you need to help Angela. He's gonna dismiss it. Oh no, no. She reached out though. Thank God. I need to find that character's name. Flora. Wow. Okay. So, okay, first and foremost, like in just generally, it's been a little while since I like every element of a Carole and Tuesday episode has landed for me. Usually it's pick and choose and mostly on the side of landing, but like some things don't. Everything in this episode worked for me. And like I don't mean to say that lightly. I love the way that we only do these short flash cuts to Angela for like one thing until the big one at the end. It's so good just to keep that building in the background. And so many of these like are just her being beaten down and then well we've seen this story before. That's the other thing that works so well, and that's why I looked up the name of Flora, who I thought was the artist that Gus was going to go to, but this makes a lot more sense to go directly to Crystal. But we've seen this kind of a story before. We've seen what happens when people fall and when they believe themselves to have fallen. And Angela believes that everything she has is a lie. Everything she is a lie, even though nothing has changed. Oh my god, that's so perfect. The Amer's song in this episode, or Ezekiel's song, I guess, if he wants to be called that, um, landed for me in a way that the one in the previous episode did not. Uh, because it was, I think, because it was more from the heart, and because I found the bars actually to be better written. Um, oh wow, wow. The trip out almost lane like sequence where Angela has been hammering her neurotransmitters with all sorts of things, and now sees the little bunny rabbit, the once symbol of like a whole lot of stuff for her, once her companion, then betrayal and all of that. Yeah, the creepy glowing eye and the oh my god, that was amazing with the cords waving around. We got really psychological in this one, and I love it. I love it. Had some okay, let's just go through it. Let me stop gushing for a minute and let's just go through it. Plan to decide on the Grammys. So we go from this kind of horror where everybody is going after Angela about Tao and she's got so many other problems to deal with. It's not hard to see why she snaps a little bit here. Like, geez, you got to be real strong to deal with that. So bring up the star-studded collaboration. Got to do the thing. Then we get Toby telling us it's a song to round out the album. Yada yada. It's important. I like this little cut. It's nothing super fancy, but little bit of smears on the finger, and yeah, nice. And then we go and we visit. Yeah. I I mean, I'm not much one for shipping, but yeah, Roddy and Tuesday are cute. That's cute. I can see it. And he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Yeah, 2000 oolong. Yikes. I love this bit of banter between Hefner and Gus. It works for me. It makes perfect sense for these characters. I love the aesthetic and the like looming concrete dead like awfulness of this giant prison facility, and then Mars Immigration Center, right? And then when we open in on it, we can see that it's like massively communal, right? Just people laying around on beds out in the open. People don't even get cells, don't even get privacy. It's awful. Visiting is limited to 2 people at a time, prevention of riots and stuff. And then they talk, and he's like got a wall up, you know? You can see, you can read it as like in a bunch of ways if you want to, but I think I read it as a little bit of masculine arrogance and a little bit of I have to pretend to be stronger than I am for her. When really all he's doing is putting on a mask. But he also there's the other thing, which is like I believe him when he says I've gotten this far by wearing a mask and by pretending to be something I'm not quite, you know, by oh, but there we go, there's the line. Becoming by wearing a mask and becoming stronger. I believe him. I believe that he believes this. And man, that line, I hope I'll get to hear the real you someday. And then he smiles a little bit. So we can see his lips here. Where do we see them again a little bit later? No? Or is it when he turns his head? Yeah. See, there's a little curve up to the side of his lip right there. A little smirk. Little smirk. Perfect. Okay, and then we get this one of those rather short, flashy cut things. Looking through her own birth records, investigating her own history, she now doesn't know who she is. She is untethered. Doesn't trust her, until this point, mother. Doesn't trust anything. And we see this in the room spinning. Everything off kilter. Everything broken. And then the darkness begins to seep out of the walls. But it's just this quick little scene. Boom. Keep it building up in the background. Our focus isn't on it because our character's focus isn't on it. But it's happening. And then we get this thing about Santa. And I actually love this moment where it is Tuesday who says that, right? Okay, and I think that's in context of like not thinking that Santa is real, or when you realize that Santa wasn't real. But the idea of getting a credit card in a stocking, it's like the standard joke of the uncle who comes to your birthday party and gives you like $30 in cash in like a Hallmark card. You know, like presents are partly about giving things of value to somebody, but they're also about demonstrating that you understand what a person cares about and then going and picking something from your own preferences that you think will align with theirs. It's a way that people bond, right? And a credit card from your parents is like the most distant, kind of fucked up thing that you could give somebody for a special occasion. Like, that's so messed up. It's like giving somebody an Amazon gift card, you know? It's like, oh, yeah, just buy whatever you want, because I don't know what the fuck you want, because I don't care about you, but I feel obligated to give you something. So I love this little moment. It's just, that's great. Yeah, Santa never came by to begin with. And then there's more here, which is like, Carole's like, yeah, I never really believed in Santa. Santa doesn't visit orphans. That's what the bullies told me. So like, that's normal stuff. No sweat or anything. And they're just like, and we're just like, wait, no, that's not okay. Things shouldn't be that way. Yeah, and yikes. And then there's the problem, right? This is normal for people like me. Nah. Oh, 51%. Okay, then. The tables have turned, and we're going to have to turn them back, I think. Starting to call her future president. Uh-huh. Then she questions the particular bill, the cultural reform. Yeah. Do we really need that bill to regulate culture? No, but we need that bill to get you a vote, right? And then Spencer shows up. Says, I'm so sorry. Please let me back into your inner circle so that I can record you and then make that recording public. Okay. All right, last song. Working on it. Okay, it's not here. I don't remember where it was, but we heard the motif of the the song from the intro at the very beginning, every episode. We heard the motif of that at some point when we were kind of in context of talking about the song for the Grammys, not for the last song, but the song for the Grammys. And it made me realize, like, oh shit, what if that's not just a little riff, but what if that's the actual introductory motif of the song? If so, then from like a storytelling perspective, once we hear that in context in the show, that will immediately have emotional weight because it's been drilled into our skulls so many times. It's kind of a cool idea. We'll have to see when it happens to see, one, if it happens, and two, whether it works, but I have a feeling it'll work. So then we turn our attention to Ezekiel. Looks up, gets a marker from somewhere. Don't know where he got the Sharpie, but cool. He's got a Sharpie. And he starts scrawling on the walls. Scrawling lyrics, scrawling bits and pieces. And we turn our attention to Roddy and Artigan. I love Artigan. He's kind of fucking great. Yeah. Okay, and then we go from here to Angela again, and for the first time we see Vantamil injection USP. Oh, Jesus. That reads like that's real close to fentanyl in terms of just the way it's, yeah. So Angela is now chowing down on a cocktail of illicit and extremely addictive substances. Oh my god. And we saw boxes that say Xanny on them. So benzos and opiates are a good way to get into an early grave really fast. And addiction to either is not a good idea and sucks. Don't touch them. Do not. Unless you have been, like, prescribed Xanax for a specific purpose, namely anxiety or panic attacks. Or an antipsychotic. There are various reasons, but, like, don't do it. Alright, so then we get this. I kind of love how the guards are people, you know? They're cogs in a machine doing their job, right? They're not evil. Maybe they beat the prisoners occasionally, apparently, but they still film him as he requests. I wonder how they got the music in there, but I was expecting an acapella performance, but that's okay. And actually, wow, if we had stopped, we would have seen the Tuesday, the Carole, Love Struck Arrow. Yeah, you can find, I think, most, if not all, of the lines are in here somewhere. And there are some that are crossed out, some that are underlined. Adam to your Eve, Monday Never, Pharaoh, to rhyme with Carole, something to the Pharaoh. Could someone film me? Scat-like. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And then Angela, well, we see her fingers quiver out of probably fear, but also drugs. Much drugs. Many drugs. Enters the audience lab and comes face to face with her digitized copy of herself, which at this point serves as the image that she's lost, right? Like, by losing, in a sense, her identity, as wrapped up in it as in her own perfection and her own idealism as she is, she's lost that. It's separated from her. It's almost like by creating this AI, Tao has removed all of that from her and put it somewhere else. And she comes face to face with it and thus sees in the mirror just what she's lacking. And of course, she shatters it. Of course. But it taunts her. It taunts her. How much of this is real? How much of this is the AI doing it? I assume all of it. I also just a little thing that the voice actress is doing. She makes her voice sound not mechanical or robotic, but it's got this element to the diction that is not quite normal. It's not quite real emotion. I don't know how she did it, but yeah, there's something about the Campechino Angela that's just a little bit too perfect. And of course, they're wearing the exact same outfit because, yeah, the way she walks through it is great. Shatters it. I kind of love the burst of sparkle dust that comes off of this thing. And almost in a victorious pose, shatters. Oh, was it here? No. Okay. Yeah, Ezekiel releases new music video, unveiled under his real name Amer, shooting a new video from jail, plays it, and hot damn, I like this song. I like the groove, I like the beat, I like the use of chirping birds and sort of natural sounds in the background. As if to say, this is the natural, real me. You asked to hear it, here it is. And I think that the lyrics, the writing, the internal rhyme, and the general flow of this song was like so many miles better than the one in the last episode. Personal opinion, obviously. And I'm not like, I don't know anything about anything, but I like this one better. Also, I think the music video is pretty cool as an idea, like just a guy in a jail cell singing to the girl he loves and revealing that to her, while also talking about his own desires and militants, like, and wrapping in all of their history together. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's great. The callback to this particular funeral, this particular church where they had the funeral, amazing. I hadn't thought about that since it happened, but now it's a great little joke that we can call back to. I'm also intrigued by the by the layout and design of the church, as well as by the lack of recognizable religious symbols, which is kind of cool. I assume that this loop that we've got here, this U shape, is somehow a symbol because it appears on the inside and outside of the building all over the place. You know, it's there at the top. But there has been really no talk about religion in this show. So to make it at least a non-denominational place of faith is cool. Speech that they give before this is pretty great. Once Toby reveals that he's willing to play with them, it's kind of a dope moment. It's just kind of really cool. And then the song that they play, well, I guess Toby said it better than I could. It's when two musicians harmonized perfectly, and they did. But there was also some really lovely voice work going on, especially in Carole's voice. She had this breathiness to some of the long, sustained notes that sort of just melted me. Yeah, there's this ethereal, airy breathiness it's what the singer is doing. It's not added later or anything. But wow, I love it. I love it. And then Tuesday in the song has a little bit more of a clear tone. Yeah. A little less airiness there. The two of them together just nail it. And there are a couple of notes that they sing together that are just wow, lovely in harmony. So both of the main performances in this episode super landed for me. Oh man, and then the backing band doing the stomp stomp claps. Fantastic. Really nice. Really nice. Toby, that line, man. Oh, I love it. Toby just complimented them. It's impossible. And then it is Crystal. Why don't we perform together at the Mars Grammys? Yeah, let's do that. Are you joking? Yes. I was thinking it would be Flora, but no. So we turn back to Angela, who is just trying to repress as hard as possible, which never works. It never works. It's never worth it. Don't do it. And then we get what may be my favorite sequence in the entire show so far, with the vision blurring, the one eye, the one ear, broken and shattered and kind of Terminator-y as though it's staring into her. But also doing these creepy little childlike motions with his feet. The close-up shots with the wide, wide eyes. The swaying. Practically being your mama's slave by letting her use you. Hanging from above, the little cords dangling. Oh, it's so wonderfully creepy. And the room spins even faster than it did before. Okay, and then we'll talk about fucking Batman Tau in a minute. But just seeing labels here to try and get an idea of what Angela's in for. Those definitely say Zanny on them. The one over there, the bottle, I think said Vike something. I don't think we see any others. So I'm gonna guess Xanax, Vicodin, and fentanyl. Oh, that's not a good combination. That is like a real quick way to stopping your heart, like real fast. That is a lot of depressants at once. Don't mix drugs. Don't do it. Okay. And then we turn our attention to Tao, who is somewhere. I don't know where he is, but we turn our attention to him as she is about to press the button and send the message. Not sure where he is right now. It seems to be like underground or in concrete, but he's got some equipment with him. Run all AIs at max performance, infiltrate the main computer at the intergalactic head office. That would be an illegal act. Yeah. I know. And then he says, Schwartz, it's time you had a nice long nightmare. So I assume Schwartz is the guy who was fucking with him, the rich dude. And I think Tao is going to turn all of the AIs and all of their robotic bodies in the building against whoever. The other thing is, like, how far will Tao go? Because Tao has said explicitly that he does not have emotions. Like, how willing is he to give kill them all commands, for example? Or is he just gonna have them do harmless nightmare pranks? I don't know, but I am hyped to find out. So terminal, and then I don't think we need to. It doesn't matter. And then we get the new message, the message from Angela, and thank God she's reached out to someone. In this case, it's Tao. Who else does she have? There's nobody else that she has who she can trust. Not right now. Not at all. Damn. Everything for Angela has kind of been building to this. Putting her up and building up her arrogance and her extreme, not quite arrogance, but her high self-esteem, her high self-worth, but showing us that the foundations of it are shaky and reliant on specific other people in her life, and then by one removing them from her or having them betray her. Black Knight, Aaron, not that we ever trusted either of those, but her fans as Black Knight, right? Aaron as someone who at least she could rely on a little bit, even though we knew he was scum. We haven't seen the other assistant girl in forever. And then Dahlia. And now all she has is Tao. And so she reaches out. Help me. Help me. At least she reached out. That's the most important thing right now. Because she cannot handle this herself. I don't know if Tao can either. The other thing that's going on here is that we've watched Carole and Tuesday rise from nothing and Angela fall from the greatest height. She already started, from the very beginning, she has been in a position of privilege and has been falling. Whereas Carole and Tuesday, because of the friends. It's because of the friends they make, because they rely on other people, are moving up in the world. Angela may fall all the way. She may not be saved. It'll be a ballsy route to go, though. Be a ballsy route to go. Angela Carpenter, help me. Okay, and there weren't like new visuals in the ED, right? I glanced at it at one point and thought there was maybe something new, but I don't see anything that really strikes me as new or novel. Okay, well, this was a great episode of Carole and Tuesday, in my personal opinion. If you didn't like it, that's cool. Well, I don't understand you, but that's cool. Leave. If you noticed other things that I totally missed, because I'm sure I missed things in this episode, go ahead and leave comments down below. Yeah. Wow. I'm so excited. Like, I thought last episode kicked into gear, but here we go, man. We just pumped in a cap of nitro and whoosh, redline style. This is taking off, and I am here for it. And I'm also out of things to say. So, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Carole and Tuesday, episode 21. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have, because, God, I've enjoyed it. And, as always, I hope to catch you next week in the next episode for episode 22. Peace.